So some things you have to consider when you're investing in any kind of AI. Of course, this list is not exhaustive. It's just trying to cover as many businesses as possible. There will be cost considerations that are specific to your own business, but we'll try and cover as many as we can here. So you need to think about the technology and the tools. So the actual tools themselves, the platform subscriptions, how much is it going to cost to integrate these tools? What about, do you need some infrastructure upgrades to implement these? So normally this is going to be around a third of the budget really is going to be around the technology and the tools. The people and skills then is about another third. So this will be training programs and the change management that we just talked about, and even hiring new people, maybe new consultants and stuff like this to help with this AI adoption. Governance compliance is going to be an investment at the start, but then less so as you mature more and more. So policy development, risk assessments and audits and reviews, you definitely need to budget for all of that. And then operations themselves. So you'll need to have ongoing support and some monitoring tools to monitor the success or lack of success of any of your pilots, and continuous improvement as well. So like I say, there'll always be hidden costs, and it's going to be specific to your own industry, to your own business. So one of the things is, don't underestimate the training and the change management that's going to be required for a full kind of move over to AI. Your governance requirements will probably be ongoing as these things change, as the capabilities of the models change. Then you're going to need to make sure that all of your policies and everything are up to date. So like I said earlier, you're going to have to measure success. That's something that is probably obvious, but you need to know, are these tools making things more efficient or less efficient? So you can track per task, let's say the time that you've saved, or the process cycle time reduction, you can track that, or cost per transaction. There's loads of different efficiency metrics that you can use, and one that I would normally use is the time saved per task, and then I kind of multiply that out across a week, and then multiply it out across a month, so you can see how many hours would you save per month, and then you just multiply that by how much your time is worth, and that puts it into a monetary figure where you can see, this is how much I've saved. So that's always a good one. Quality metrics are also important. You need to know, are these things making mistakes? Is there the errors that was in your process before and after, is there improvement or not? Is your customer satisfied more so or less so now? And is the output accuracy, is it improving or not? So these are things that are quite easy to track as well, but again, we need to be able to measure the quality of these products. Adoption metrics as well, so how many people are using these tools, how often are they using them, what are they using, what features are they using. So all of these adoption metrics can be helpful as well when you're deciding where to invest money in the future. The business impact, of course, it can be measured. Has it influenced your revenue? Is your risks or risk incidents avoided, or is the strategic objectives achieved, things like that, so you can see how is it impacting the business as a whole. Compliance metrics, you could look at policy adherence rate, training completion rate, audit findings, things like that. So compliance metrics are going to be very important, especially for larger businesses. They have more onerous compliance tasks to do for the EU AI Act and different regulations. Innovation metrics then, so you can look at things like how long did it take to create a brand new pilot, time to deployment, how many of your experiments are actually a success, how many are not. So there's loads of these metrics that we can use. The most important probably are going to be efficiency, quality and compliance, but there's loads of different metrics, and these again is a non-exhaustive list.